Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Children, from science subject we'll be learning about housing and clothing. So today's topic is housing and clothing. Okay children, so before going to the lesson we'll just check what we are going to learn from this chapter. So we'll be learning about types of houses, a good and clean house, cloths and fibers, and cloths that suits the weather. Okay children, now see, here you will be given pictures, and these are the different rooms in a house. So write the name of each room with the help of the words given. Okay, so you have given kitchen, bathroom, bedroom and a drawing room. Okay children, so you have to identify what type of room this is. What type of room this is? So in the entrance, as you enter the house, we'll have a room where we'll be having a seating. No, we'll have our TV. No, if somebody comes, we'll ask them to sit there only. No, what do we call this as? It is a drawing room. See here, it is a drawing room. Okay, we somebody also can call it as a living room, or we can also call it as a hall. No, so drawing room. So these are so many names given to the room where we all together sit, even a family members, or if somebody guests are coming, so even we ask them to sit in this room. Okay children, this will be big room when compared to the other rooms of the house. Now what is this? What is this? You have got a wash tub and like all cleaning everyday bath and all that. No, where you attend your natural calls and all. So this is a bathroom. What is this children? This is a bathroom. No. Now the other one is here. So what you are seeing here in this room? You have got a bed. No, you have got a bed, and you have got also a chair where you can sit for some time. No, and you can also sleep. So this room is nothing but a bedroom. Okay, this is bedroom where we use this room for sleeping purpose. Clear children? Now, so this is what? Yes, this is the place where mother is going to cook food for us. No, we'll get all tasty food from this room. What is that? Kitchen. It is nothing but the kitchen. Okay children, so these four rooms, like a hall or a drawing room, a bedroom and a bathroom and a kitchen, these four rooms, so every house will be having, mostly every house will be having, to survive our different purposes. Okay, yes, and we need a house to live in. A house protects us from wind, heat, cold, rain, wild animals and thieves. Okay, so why do we need a house children? We need a house to live in. Even animals have also got their own houses. No, so for example, birds have got their nets, animals have got their dens. No, in forests also they live, under the trees also they live. It's nothing but the shelter. So even we also, human beings, we need a place to live, like a shelter to live, and that shelter is nothing but a house. Okay, and this house is going to protect us from wind. Wind is what? The moving air. It is going to protect us from the air, heat, cold, rain and also wild animals, so that they do not enter our house and they do not harm us. Okay, and thieves also. Thieves, so that there is no chance of getting our valuable things robbed. Okay, so we need a house, no, to live, for a shelter, and also to protect from all the weather conditions, wild animals and thieves. Okay children, and in these houses also you have got different type of houses. Different type of houses. So basically we have under 4 categories these houses. Okay. So what are they? There are small houses. A house can be big or small, kacha or pakka, or temporary or permanent. Okay. So these are the 3 categories here. So people live in different kinds of houses according to their needs. According to their needs. No. Even we are so many living in a colony. No. Still we have our houses different to the others. No. Our structure of our house or the arrangement of the house will be different from one to other. No. Same here. People, they live in different kinds of houses. So according to their needs. Again, village people will be having some type of houses. Town, I mean, people who are living in small towns, they have different type of houses. People living in big cities, like metropolitan cities, like you say Bombay, Bangalore, Calcutta, Hyderabad and all. So they live in different type of houses. Mostly you can see big apartments of 20 floors or 25 floors. No, so very big apartments where people live in the apartments. So according to our need, people, they select their own house. Okay, children. And a house, it can be a big house or a small house. It may be a kacha house or a pakka house. It may be a temporary house or a permanent house. Now we are going to learn about that type of houses. Now first of all, we learn about a kacha house. Kacha house. Okay. A kacha house is built with mud, straw and sticks. See here in the picture, what are you seeing? You are seeing a hut. No, a hut. A hut is an example for a kacha house. Okay. It is built with mud, straw and sticks. Straw is nothing but the dry grass, children. See the covering. Have you seen the covering of the top of this house hut? So this is nothing but the straw. Okay. Under this straw, they'll place sticks like bamboo sticks or any strong sticks. They'll place the sticks and then they cover the top with this straw, that is the dry grass. Okay. And the walls are built with the mud. These walls, are you able to see these walls? So these are built with the mud. So this type of houses are called as kacha house. Okay. And it can be easily destroyed by heavy rainfall or strong winds. Why we call it as kacha house? Because it can be easily destroyed because this is not strong. We have not used bricks. We have not used cement. No, there are no strong pillars for this house. No. So that is why when you get heavy rains and when you get strong winds in the sense very fast moving wind. Okay. So then what happens? That is going to destroy this hut, this kacha house. Okay. And kacha houses are mainly seen in villages, and a hut is an example of a kacha house. For example, as I said in the beginning, hut, this is an example for a kacha house. Okay. And you can see most of this type of houses in villages, children. So in towns and cities, we don't find them more, but in villages, so you can see them more. Okay. So what is a kacha house? A kacha house is a house which is built with mud, straw and sticks. And it can be easily destroyed by heavy rainfall or strong winds. And what is an example for a kacha house? Hut. Okay, children. Now, Pakka house. Pakka house. Okay, Pakka in the sense there only, I mean the word only it sounds, it's a stable. Pakka, stable. Okay. So a Pakka house is built with stones, cement, rods and bricks. So this is a strong house, a stable house which is built with stones, cements and rods and bricks. Okay children, and it is a strong house and can withstand harsh weather. It can withstand. Withstand means what? To bear or to cope up with. So why this is a strong house? Because we have used all strong materials like stone, cement, rods and bricks to build this house. It can tolerate the harsh weather. Even if you are having heavy rainfall, even there is so much of cold, even there is so much of heat, then also this house can bear the harsh, very adverse conditions of the weather. No, even if there is a heavy wind, that is a strong wind, then there won't be any damage for this type of Pakka houses. Clear children? And buildings, bungalows, cottages and apartments are examples of Pakka houses. So as we have said that hut is an example for a kacha house, for Pakka houses what are the examples? So what are they? Buildings, okay, bungalows, cottages and apartments. So these are all Pakka houses which are built with stones, cements, rods and bricks, and they are very strong. Okay children, clear? Now see here you can see a picture of a bungalow, okay, and a picture of a cottages. So for what type of houses are these children? Constructions are they? They are Pakka houses. Okay, clear? Now we'll learn about the temporary houses. Temporary in the sense only for some time. No, temporary houses built for only to live for only some time. Okay, so people who keep moving from place to place use temporary houses to live in. See people, no, some people, what happens because of various purposes, in the sense different kinds of purposes, like travelers are there, tourists are there, like people, some people they go for expeditions, no, to climb the mountains and all that, and people like army people, no, doctors, they also conduct some camps, medical camps. Army people, they go on wars to fight with the enemies. No, so they keep on moving from one place to another place. So they cannot have Pakka house to live where they go to live for some time. No. So in that case, what do they do? They use these temporary houses. They use temporary houses to live in, like caravan, tent, yurt are some examples of temporary houses. Okay, see here in the picture caravan. Caravan is like it's a vehicle. It's a vehicle, four-wheeler. In that vehicle, so we have constructed some place, in the sense we made that area to comfortably to live in for some days. Okay, so inside this vehicle you will be having some basic needs where we can live for some time, okay, some days. And tent, now even for picnics and excursions also, if we are going for more days and we are going for an hilly region or a cold region, no, where accommodation is difficult, sometimes we can carry this type of tents also, which is made by the cloth, a very strong cloth. Okay, so tent. And this yurt, this also is made of a cloth, but the cloth is of very strong thick cloth, so that when the sun rays or the cold is going to is going to be protected for you when somebody are living in these tents. So you will be protected by the cold and the sun rays. Okay, children. So these are some examples of the temporary houses. I hope you might have seen this. No, you might have seen in your real life, and also you might have seen in pictures and all that, these temporary houses. Even in outskirts also, children. So when you travel in outskirts also, some people they'll be living in the in the outskirts of the city. So they also build some temporary houses with the cement bags and all that. Have you observed that? Yes. No, they will not be having a Pakka house, but they'll just build some temporary house, and they'll make some idols for selling and all that. No, they use that place to live, and they make their works and they sell to people on the roads. Have you seen them, children? Yes, even that type of houses are also temporary houses. Clear, children? Now, permanent houses. So, what are permanent houses? People who live at the same place for a long time live in a permanent houses. Okay, so people who live at the same place. No, sometimes people will live at the same place for a long time, that is years together. Like in our native places, we'll be having our own places, our own houses, sorry, where our grandfathers used to live. Again our father generation, again our children generation. So that is a permanent place, and we are going to live for long time. No, so that type of place, or that type of houses where we build our own house and we stay for long time, they are called as permanent houses. Okay, apartment, cottage and bungalow are some examples of permanent houses. Okay, our own houses and permanent houses where we can have a apartment, cottage and a bungalow also. Okay, so wherever we live for long time, so there will be having a permanent house. Okay, children. So now we have seen different kinds of houses. Now, after getting a house, we have to maintain it in a cleanly way. Okay, so you have to have a good and a clean house. No, house is the place where we spend most of the time. No, so because it is our house, we have to see that it is good and clean. Okay, whether big or small, a house should be clean and airy. Clean and airy. So we must see that air has to flow in. So air has to flow in. Air, how does it flow in? So when we have windows, when we have doors, no, when we have the ventilation to pass into the house. So as you can see in the picture here, so you have got a big door, no, so or a window, so you can have the air to come in and go. No, and a good house should get plenty of fresh air and also sunlight. So not only air, children, we must also get sunlight. No, so we must also get sunlight. So early in the morning, so we have to open our doors and windows so that we can get the sunlight into our house. So it looks much ventilated, and it is also good for our health. Okay, to live in a ventilated house. All the rooms in a house should have doors and windows to let in sunlight. So all the rooms, so including like a bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, drawing room or hall, every room in the house, it must have doors and windows so that we can allow the sunlight and the air into inside the house. Okay, and sunlight keeps the room free from germs. So see why it is good for health to have sunlight in our house, because it is going to keep the room free from germs. It is going to kill the germs. Okay, so that is, so if we have germs in the house, what happens? They are going to attack us. No, we will fall ill, we'll fall sick because of the germs. No, but we'll be having very small germs, children, so where we cannot see them directly. So when the sun rays fall on the germs, so they are going to die. Okay, so because of that, so our house becomes germs free house, and which is good for our health. Okay, and wire netting should be fixed on the window frames and doors to keep the flies and mosquitoes away. This is flies, children, FLIES. Okay, so wire netting. So most of the houses these days, you can observe that, so for every window, so they'll be having a wire netting frame. No, wire netting with, where you can also get the air from the window, and it also stops the flies and the mosquitoes to enter into the room. No, so this is a very good very good habit to have such type of wire netting for every window. Okay, children, even for doors also. So even if you keep this for doors, you can keep the door open. Okay, there is no need to close the door, so that you get the mosquitoes in. So you can keep the door also open when you have this wire netting. Okay, they also allow sunlight and air to come in. That's what. So if you have this wire netting, so you can just open the windows, and you can just close the windows with the wire netting, windows or doors. So where you will also get the air, and you can also get the light, that is the sunlight. Okay, children. Now, so there should be an open space such as veranda or courtyard. So open space like in the front of our house. In the front of our house, there should be a open space, an open space. So where you can call this open space as a veranda, or you can also call it as courtyard. Okay, so this provides a place for children to play and for others to enjoy fresh air. So if you have this veranda or a courtyard, so we'll have place for children to play for some time. Okay, so all the time we cannot play inside the house, no, children. We should get some fresh air. We have to play in the fresh air also. So if you have an open space like veranda, and you can play there for some time, you can sit there for some time. Okay, along with this veranda, so if you plant some small trees, no, if you have some small trees, some plants, no, some indoor plants or outdoor plants, even that plants also will be adding beauty to your house, and they also keep the oxygen, maintain the oxygen levels. No, you'll have a fresh air because of the plants. So even if you sit there for some time, you play there for some time in that place, so that will be very good for your health. Okay, children, clear? Now, here is the wire netting on windows. So we have talked about the wire netting, no? So how will it be? See, this is how it is. You have wire netting on the window so that mosquitoes or flies are not going to enter the house through this wire. Okay, now, so courtyard is nothing but the front place, open space where you can play for some time. Clear, children? We'll be concluding here. So we have learnt about different houses and how we have to maintain the houses. Okay, so we'll be continuing the remaining topic in the next session. So until then, take care and goodbye. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. And thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.